Hey everyone, this is No Filter, a Nintendo podcast, and here is my review for Spectrum for Nintendo Switch. This comes to us from Wizrad Entertainment, and this is a difficult level-based platformer. I would compare it to games like Super Meat Boy or The End is Nigh, or another game that recently came out, Flat Heroes. So essentially, we have a time trial-based platforming game here. So every level that you play here has a certain time limit, and you have 3 medals you can get. If you beat that time limit, you get the all 3 medals. If you get past the second time limit, you get 2, and on and on. So in the game, it seems like, it almost feels like you're playing through like a gauntlet of things getting thrown at you. And this isn't typical platformer where you're running on the ground or whatever. You are basically, think of a game like Flappy Bird in the way you control it only, where you're hitting the button to make it elevate and then you're letting go to let it drop. That is how this is, but it's a lot more controllable and less frustrating than you'd see in Flappy Bird. So you're basically just a little blob and you're going through these crazy gauntlets of platforms and twisting platforms and different orb balls of light and stuff chasing you, and you're trying to go through these mazes essentially in the quickest way you can. There's elements in the background that jump out at you trying to knock you out. There's a lot of different things like that, but I love these type of games. I love speed running type platformers. That's always been one of my favorite things. That's why I love games like Super Meat Boy or The End is Nigh and stuff, where a lot of it has to do with timing, sort of puzzle solving in a way where you're kind of determining how's the best way to do this in the quickest amount of time. And it's really well made. So the visuals are very clean. It's nothing too special, but it's just clean, kind of a matte looking white boxes with some very high primary colors. Again, you're just a very simple blob that you kind of see the trail behind where he's moving. This is purely about the gameplay, and I'll just say that the level design is really good. The controls are extremely tight, and it's just, again, this is another one of these platformers that are just very smooth to go through. Smooth as in, there's no hiccups of you thinking, well, the game fucking killed me for this. It's, you just need to learn the level, play through the level, perfect the level. You'll beat that level in a quick time, and you'll kind of move on to the next one, right? I love these things. This is a game, like, it's got a nice kind of atmospheric soundtrack that you'd kind of expect out of a game like this, but this is one where you can like put a YouTube video on in the background or listen to a podcast or something while you're playing it, but still be so invested in the actual game. This is perfect for something like that. So I know a lot of other people out there like those kind of games too, and this is definitely a good one. So this does have some really cool boss battles, I guess you could say, as well. It definitely gets very difficult towards the end as well, but after you beat the game, I'll just say that that's not nearly all the game that you want to play. Let's just say there's a harder mode that you can play, again, which kind of flips everything on its head, if you know what I mean. So it's, this is definitely a really great game. And again, if you like games like Slime Song on Switch or Flat Heroes that's out, or, Super Meat Boy and those type of harder platformers, I think this is one that you might be interested in. It's something a little bit different, very clean, well made, and I think this is something that you might want to take a look at. So that's my review for Spectrum. Thank you very much, Digerati, for the review copy, and I want to thank you all for watching, and see you all next time.